And welcome. We're live from Hopkey Field in Caruthersville, set for this Class 2 District 1 football championship between the visiting Malden Green Wave and the host Caruthersville Tigers. I'm Tyler Wagner, joined along by Tommy Jacobs to bring you this game from Caruthersville here tonight. Tommy, we got a rematch of Week 2, 33-7 victory for Caruthersville. A rematch here tonight for the district title. This is a similar matchup, a familiar matchup between these two teams. This is the fifth straight year these teams have faced off in the district championship. Malden winning the past three and doing great in the playoffs, state playoffs, even a state championship appearance a few years ago. So Caruthersville eyeing a chance to finally get over the Green Wave. Their first, or this will be their first chance since 2013 to win a district championship. They won that district championship back in 2013. So Malden took a big loss in Week 2, but been dominating ever since. Only one loss on the year coming to the Tigers. So we might see a big, different matchup here tonight for this district final.
Well, I think you're right. This Caruthersville team came to Malden, pretty good whipping on Malden, 32-7. But tonight, like you say, Malden seems to be fired up. I look for a very good game, and we wish both teams good luck. We hope no one gets hurt. And what team leaves here and heads north, or whoever comes down from St. Louis, we wish them luck. We wish them that they could go all the way. Caruthersville, always a worthy opponent. Even years when you think they're down, you can never overlook Caruthersville Tigers. They're very athletic, very well coached. And so I look for a real good game tonight.
Yeah, it should be. And, it's rare you see teams match up 5 years in a row for a district championship, and these are big rivals here between Malden and Caruthersville, and we've seen it both go both ways. Years ago we saw Darrell Monroe and the Fondas, and those kids come through and dominate, and then Malden's, so to speak, had their wave of dominance over the last 3 years with even a state championship appearance. So these two teams, very good traditions of well-played football. And we're going to get more of an even match here tonight for this district title, I believe.
I think that's right. Both these teams are, pretty senior laden. They're going to lose a lot of key players, and so they'll be in a rebuilding year, both teams. But both of them have some pretty good juniors on this roster, and I wouldn't be surprised it wouldn't be the same thing this time next year. But who knows? That's a long ways away. But winner of this game will advance, and the other one will. Put them, as Donnie Jenkins always says, put them in mothballs, get ready for basketball.
Yeah, right. So, about to get set here from Hopkey Field. Glad you joined us here on YHC TV, Channel 21, and YHCTV.com, and about set to go here from Hopkey Field. Pretty good turnout here tonight, and very good conditions here tonight.
Yes, it is. Yeah, the field looks great. This time of year, you can't beat that. With the rain we had, they've done an excellent job. And, the people at Caruthersville, we want to thank them, the administration, for all the help they gave us to find us a place to broadcast from. We appreciate that very much. And Tyler, looks like Malden is going to kick off, so they'll receive back start of the third quarter. So normally, if it's like it normally is, if Malden won the toss, they elect to kick off. They'd rather take the ball starting the second half, but we'll see. The Tigers have some three back. Number 6 is back there. He's a pretty good speed. That's Chris Smith. And Slaughter back there also. As Mullen tees it up, they're about ready to go. Good crowd here at Caruthersville High School. There's a good kick. It's taken by an up man, and he brings it up the middle, and he's met by number 88 for the Greenway. That is Wade King. You'll hear Wade King's name several times tonight. He's a very good player. He's a good defensive player, and he's a good blocker.
Yeah, one player we won't be mentioning tonight, DeAndre Davis. Great tailback for the Tigers. Went down in Week 3 in that Kennett game, and that really hurt. Great basketball player as well. So it's a shame that he's not out here tonight. But Nicholas Moore is getting a lot of carries in his stead, and they've continued on with a great season.
Yeah, he is, like you say, he is a great athlete. We got number 3, the quarterback. That's Charles Galladay. In motion, comes around, hands, takes it up the middle, gets several yards before Malcolm McBride takes him down, but not before he gets close to that first yard marker. It was a good tackle by Malcolm. Malcolm wrapped him up high, but he left his legs open, and he just kept pushing and got out there. Nice run. A D triplet, defensive lineman, and see who was that other? I believe that is Jackson Wilson. Number 19 takes the handoff again. He gets around, and he's going to get the first down. And Greenway bring him back, but not before he gets past the first down marker.
Yeah, it was a 2nd and 1, and he had to work for that 1 yard. Looked like he got 2 yards on the carry, but picked up the first down, moving the sticks.
That kid never stops moving his legs, both carries. He just keeps plowing away, and he's a pretty strong kid to carry a couple of big linemen.
Yeah, that's the strength of this Malden team, offense, defensive line, and they certainly want to control the line here tonight. That's going to be where the game's won, likely, as both teams run the ball very well, looking to lean on that here for this district title.
Holloway back, looking for his first pass of the night, and knocked away by number 3 for the Green Wave. That is Ontario Reed.
Yeah, Reed had a good step on that.
Thought he had a chance to pick that one off.
Yeah, a little high out of his reach, but a good break on that to break it up. Forces a 2nd and 10 for the Tigers here at midfield.
We're going to send 3 out to the left. Galloway operating out of the shotgun. It's a man in motion. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, takes it up the middle. Nice run, picks up 5 yards.
Yeah, Galladay, such a threat, dual threat, faking that handoff, going the opposite way, getting some pretty good block out front, and going to force a 3rd and 5 for Caruthersville. 10:23 remaining here in the first.
Caruthersville's moving the ball very well. Just keeps chipping away, picking up 3 or 4 yards of the carry.
Yep, and Malden here with a 3rd down. First 3rd down for the night. See if they can force a 4th down here.
Number 19 in motion. He fakes a handoff. Now Galladay back, and he's chased out of the pocket, but he sets up and has a man open and intercepted. Picked off by the Green Wave. I believe that was number 7, Broderick Annister. As Annister brings it out.
And it looks like we might have a fumble on the play. And recovered by the Tigers.
Recovered by the Tigers. Annister fumbled a nice pickoff. Then he comes back and fumbles it, and the Tigers alertly fell on it.
Tough break for the Green Wave. Very well covered down the field and looking to get up the field, and the Tigers force the fumble, recover, and it ends up being about
pretty good pickup.
Yeah, pretty good pickup. About 20, 30, about the 45 to the 25, about a 20-yard gain up the field off of the turnover.
Galladay back, operating out of the shotgun again. He's looking to pass, kicks it out in the flat. It's a number 8. He's coming around. A nice pickup. He gets down to the 20, close to the end zone, forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line, about the 3-yard line. We're going to have a holding call against the Tigers. That's going to back it up. The young man made a very good run, but there was just holding back behind him, and they're going to back him up too. Come up to the, looks like about the 38-yard line. Got the first down, 22 to go on the 38-yard line. Galladay looks over the receivers. Now he looks at the plays. That's 19 in motion, fakes it now. He keeps it. Galladay takes it to the right side in front of his bench. Pick up about 6 yards, looks like. Deshaun Butler down in Jonesboro said it's showing very well down there.
Good deal.
So we're proud. Good to hear from Butler.
Yeah, not the best circumstances to broadcast here tonight, but I think we're going to pull it off good enough.
I think so.
That's our standard, Tommy.
There
good
you
enough.
go.
Just good enough.
That's good enough. That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 15, ball on the 31-yard line. Alladea, no hurry. Looks like had somebody leave a little early, but maybe not as it gets down the right side, and he is brought down by number 3 for the Greenway. That is Ontario Reed, and number 6, Gavin Bristow.
And face mask penalty against the Green Wave. So
Green Wave shot herself in the foot.
Yeah, that was a good rally tackle. Good tackle for loss against the Tigers. But let's see if that's. I think that's just going to be the incidental. So it's only a 5-yard penalty. So it'll bring up a 2nd and about 11 or 12. So fortunate for the Green Wave, it wasn't personal foul for an automatic first down. So still 2nd and long here for the Tigers.
That fumble on that reception a while ago, that pickoff is really going to hurt us. Number 27 takes it around the side. He's got clear sailing to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, great run, getting out the outside. And he didn't even break his stride. Went all the way to the end zone at the 9-minute mark. 6-0 Tigers. And kind of a strange drive,
yes,
Tommy.
It was.
We saw the Green Wave force a turnover with an interception, fumbled it, and in good territory for the Tigers to strike. And on a 2nd and 11 handoff into the end zone to get the first score of the game.
And we're going to go for the extra point. This is number 11. Rogers. Ball down. Kick looks good from here. 7-0.
And just right.
Tigers
just wide.
With just under. Now, they said it was no good.
Yeah,
I
it looked
thought
like it was a little wide right.
Okay.
So
that brings us 6-0. And we'll be back.
And I want to recognize some of our sponsors tonight and appreciate Sandy Small Engines helping bring tonight's broadcast here on YHC. And Phil and Judy Sandy. They're on J Highway west of Malden. Your premier X-Mark dealer. X-Mark zero-turn lawnmowers, very popular. And they can't only keep the floor full, Tommy. They've sold so many of those, and very popular X-Mark zero-turn lawnmowers. Also your local steel dealer, and also now carrying Kohler generators as well as Generac generators, Troy built power tools as well. And but number 1 in service.
Yes, they are.
Really do well with their service. Any kind of service you need on anything small engine, your mower, weed eater, tiller, anything of the sort, they've got you covered there at Sandy Small Engine west of Malden on J Highway. Appreciate them helping bring the broadcast here tonight here on YHC.
Yeah, the Tigers made a pretty good drive down through there. Very good. Ended well with 6 points. And they didn't. They just kept running it down the Green Wave's throat. And the Green Wave needs to tighten up that good defense that they're noted for. But this Tiger bunch is pretty good. Rogers is going to put the ball in play. He approaches the ball, and it's a nice kick. As the Green Wave bring it up the middle, they get around, and we got up close to the 50-yard line, and there's a fumble, and looks like the Tigers have got the ball again.
And we'll see if they're going to mark it down. Looks like they're going to mark it down at the 50-yard line. I thought it scooted out a little late, and it will be first down Green Wave.
That was
and a really good return for the Green Wave.
I thought they turned it over again.
Yeah, it was close, but it looked like he went down and the ball then skirted out. So first down Green Wave in good territory at 49-yard line of the Tigers. 1st and 10 for the Green Wave. 8:48 remaining here in the first.
Mason Brown, the quarterback, senior quarterback for the Green Wave. And number 28, Trey Stevenson in the backfield. They hand it to Stevenson. No, he picks up about 2 yards. Mason Brown, a nice quarterback, has done an excellent job for the last few years for the Green Wave. Trey Stevenson, the running back, has exceeded the 2,000-yard mark this year, and he's as they say, just a fine young man and an excellent football player. And I'd say Trey will play at the next level.
Yeah, he's had a great year. We had him, Malden and Dexter late in the year and had 5 touchdowns on that night. Amazing performance, and that's been pretty much the way all year for Stevenson.
Brown keeps it. He brings it around the right side. He's tackled, but he picks up another couple of yards there. Faked it to Stevenson again. If I'm not mistaken, last week against, maybe that was, I can't remember who they played last week, East Prairie. I think he had 5 or 6 touchdowns and 200 and some odd yards, and man, he was just everything.
Yeah, that's been the strength of the Green Wave. They've always, here this run, they've always had a back that can carry the ball 20, 30 times with great yardage. No different this year.
3rd and 6, ball on the Tiger 45. It has Brown back, looking for somebody to pass, and it's picked off to it straight to one of the defenders.
And Cobb with the interception, and good recognition on his part, looking for that short pass. And no, it was going to be a passing down. It was a 3rd and about 5, so Green Wave going to the pass, looking short to try to get that yardage after the catch, and good job by Cobb jumping that route and forcing the turnover.
So far in the game, Malden's been really their own worst enemy.
Yeah, 2 turnovers here for the Green Wave, and giving Caruthersville some good field position here at the 48, their own 48-yard line. 7:33 left in the first. 6-0 Caruthersville.
Holiday back, hands it up, runs up the middle, pickup of about 3, maybe 4. He just keeps pushing. Push it out to about 6-yard gain. Wade King, number 88 for the Green Wave, brings him down.
Game 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 coming up.
This number 19 is Nicholas Moore. Does a fine job also. As he hands it to Moore, and he takes it around right side, first down, and he's got one man to beat, but he runs out of bounds. And
yeah, nice carry there, getting inside the 25 for the Tigers.
Looks like Ty Miller for the Green Wave forced him out of bounds.
Yeah, pretty good defense there. If he got by him, he was going to the end zone. Right. So headed him off out of bounds. Fresh set of downs for the Tigers. 6:41 remaining in the first.
Moore in motion. They hand it to Moore. He takes it up the middle, and he just keeps plowing away, and he gets down close to that first down marker again. It looks like they get hands on him going in there, but he just keeps going, keeps pushing. Keeps those legs moving forward.
And it's going to bring up a 2nd and 1, less than 1 it looks like. And we've got a stoppage for measurement. Actually, they're going to measure it, see if it's enough for the first down.
Well, we got a minute. We want to say thanks for letting us know you're watching back in Malden. Linda Dobbins and Jean and Dorothy Perkins. I know they're tuned in. Mr. and Miss Perkins loves to watch football. They have some kids that played it, have some grandkids that played it, and there's some very fine people.
And looks like it'll be enough for a first down.
Tigers knocking on the door again, Tyler.
Yep, they've been aggressive on offense, which they've been on offense pretty much to start this whole game here. There's a couple turnovers, giving Caruthersville some extra opportunities here. And inside the 15 here, about the 11-yard line, 1st and 10.
They puts more in motion again, brings it over, takes the handoff, keeps it himself, takes it around the right side, and he's pushed out of bounds by Big D Triplett. Number 80 to the sideline for the Green Wave. That is Adam Johnson. Galladay picks it out in the flat to number 6. He gets around his man and hurdles a man and gets down up really close to the 5-yard line.
Looks like he's down about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, it does. Number 6 brought him down. That's Gavin Bristow. Hello, Jeannie Herbst. They would really like to see some replay.
Yeah, no replay tonight.
No replay. And so far, that's good for the Greenway anyway.
Yeah, we got pretty tight quarters here in the press box tonight. We're grateful just to be here, so no replay for tonight.
Back in the ball game is number 56 for the Green Wave. That is Romello Slavings.
And here we go. We got 3rd and about 4. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Tigers.
Galladay certainly got the ability to run it in himself, but he backs up, throws a pass, man open, touchdown, Tigers.
And great pass back of the end zone. Nice rollout. Great route. Puts the Tigers up 12-0 with 6:01 remaining here in the first quarter.
And as the people in Malden, I'm sure, could hear, we're standing real close to the PA announcer.
And Caruthersville, everything going right for the Tigers here early on.
Sure is.
And very aggressive offensively. Galladay with the rollout touchdown. Chance for the extra point here. Looks like they may go for 2 to try to make up for that.
I think you're right.
That missed kick earlier on the first touchdown. Looks like they will go for 2.
And I think Caruthersville going to take a timeout. I believe we talked it over.
We got a timeout here, and want to recognize another sponsor. We got Las Brisas, authentic Mexican restaurant, helping bring the broadcast tonight, and we appreciate Las Brisas in Malden, right there on Business 25 Douglas Street. Your local authentic Mexican experience, and really great food as always, Tommy. And the event center is going well. Got that open right there next door. So if you've got a family gathering coming up, we got some family coming in for the holidays, consider Las Brisas, authentic Mexican restaurant, their event center next door for your gatherings, your family gatherings, your holiday gatherings, as they will accommodate you and give you a great experience. And always a mainstay of Dexter in the community, Malden. Mainstay of Malden, Las Brisas, authentic Mexican restaurant. Always appreciate Gustavo helping us out with the broadcast.
Right. Gustavo, Vicky, and the crew. They really support these area teams. Well, we're going to attempt the 2-point conversion. More back and 3. That will be and I think they might have got the timeout.
Yeah, we got a timeout, Tigers. So, it's strange coming off a timeout, not able to get the play off just on an extra point attempt. So, we'll take another moment to recognize or give you a message from the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved, because high school activities are about learning life values. Your friends at YHC TV and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help Rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri. And back to action here to the 2-point conversion.
Galladay back, has more hand, and Galladay keeps it, looking for a man to pass to, and almost take it down. He gets away from it, and they score it. Nice pass, nice reception. Malden had a defender in the area, and he just threw it over the defender's hands.
Yeah, and Galladay avoided the sack in the backfield. He's got that great ability to avoid the sack, keep the play alive, throwing into the end zone, making it a 14-0 score with 6:01 remaining here in the first quarter. So the Caruthersville Tigers come out strong. 2 quick scores here in the first half of the quarter, Tommy. And the Green Wave have got to get something going here on offense. Got to sustain a drive, get some first downs, at least get the ball up the field.
Exactly.
So Caruthersville isn't working with these short fields and able to cash them in with a short field. So we'll see what the Green Wave can do to get the ball up the field. I think you got to get the ball in Stevenson's hands.
I do,
try to get him some yardage and some momentum here with this next drive.
Yeah, Stevenson's got to, they're, like you say, they're going to have to give the ball to him and let him work on them a little bit. Hopefully that'll happen this time. Stevenson has good hands. He doesn't fumble the ball very much. And like you say, Malden needs to get the ball downfield, maybe. And I'm sure they're trying their best, and they're getting nervous being down by 14, but they're a caliber of team that they will stay in there and they'll keep battling, try to get this thing presentable at least by the end of the quarter or into the half.
Yep, crucial drive here for the Green Wave.
This Tiger team is for real now. They're a nice team.
Yeah, they are. They've had a great season. Off to a good start here tonight. Pretty short kick, but high.
Stevenson takes it. He brings it out to the 30, and he is taken down at the 35.
Yeah, pretty good coverage by the Tigers.
And you can be assured that when Stevenson gets his hands on it, he's going to draw a lot of attention.
Yeah, he is. I think Malden was keying on that. We saw Brown have a few keepers, and third down went to the pass. So trying to look for those guys that maybe are going to get open or get some good looks offensively with Stevenson getting the attention. But I would say now that Malden going to look for Stevenson with some touches.
Stevenson takes the ball, takes it around. He's now to lose about a yard maybe, or might have got back to the line of scrimmage, but they covered that very well. Jermaine Hollywood brought him down.
Well, Caruthersville's defense come out hot tonight.
Yes,
they've been swarming the ball, and only about 5 yards of offense for the Green Wave, although they only have had one offensive series. Here's second down and 10.
Oh, and boy, they brought down that runner in the backfield for a loss. That was number 20. That is Malcolm McBride.
Yeah, covered up for about a 3-yard loss. Going to be third and long for the Green Wave. 3rd and 13 coming up. 5 minutes remaining in the first. 14-0, Caruthersville.
If they keep on these third and longs, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, that's tough. Tough against any team to pick up 3rd and 10 or more. But this Caruthersville defense is really coming out aggressive. See what the Green Wave do here on third down. Roll out.
Back to pass, but he keeps the ball, and he gets it out.
And he's close. Looks like he might
have got the first down. I believe they're going to mark it first down. Nice run by Mason Brown. I was about to give up on him. That was some good scramble by Mason.
Yeah, it looks like they're looking to roll out for a pass down the right sideline. And got covered up, and good blocking downfield. Give him a chance at the first down marker. Picks it up. Moves the chains out to midfield for the Green Wave's first down of the evening.
Hey, the runner, that is number 20. That's McBride again, but he gets it back to the line of scrimmage, but he's covered up. Where is Steve? Do you see Stevenson on the field? Did he come out?
We're not seeing him in the backfield.
as Brown operates out of the shotgun. Fakes.
Oh, nice fake.
Nice fake. He's going to pick up about 7 yards.
And pretty good carry there for Brown. Going to bring up a 3rd and short, about 3rd and 3 coming up for the Green Wave. And these are the 3rd downs you want.
Right, 3rd manageable.
Yeah, 3rd manageable. Opens up the playbook a little bit. Puts a little bit more pressure on Caruthersville, looking to defend multiple threats here. So we'll see what the Green Wave puts together here.
Well, keeps it. He gets by. He's picked up the 1st down. I see Stevenson down on the sideline, and they may have some equipment problem. They've taken his shoulder pads off, and looks like one of the coaches is working on it. So need to work on it and get that young man back on the field.
Yeah, that's strange. Having to be on the sideline due to equipment.
Yeah. As Brown has done a good job the last 3 or 4 plays, he's marched the Green Wave down the field. Brown hands it to, gives it to McBride. McBride picks up about 3-4 yards. Nice carry by Malcolm.
And we're coming up on 3 minutes to play here in the first. 14-0 Caruthersville.
Ahmad Bates brought McBride down after a gain of 3. Second down and 8. Ball on the 39. Hands it to Annister. Annister is covered up in the backfield. He's going to lose about 2 yards.
Yeah, lost, looks like about 3 on the play. He's going to force a 3rd and about 11.
Now we're back to that 3rd and long again.
Yep. And all they're going to be at a 3rd and 12.
Now that was a yard loss. No, that was a 3-yard loss. You're right. 2 minutes to go in the first as he fakes to McBride, and Brown has it. He spins away from the defender. He's got some territory.
He's got a guy down. Oh, he's going to tuck it and run it.
He had a man open.
Yeah, it looked like he may have, but
Ty Miller, number 1, was open, but he couldn't see him, I guess.
Yeah, he's being pursued.
Yes, he was.
And it's going to be a 4th and a long 8, it looks like. And Malden in pretty good territory here. They can certainly go for it. Looks like they might bring out the punting team here.
Yeah, they did. They brought the punter out. That is Big D triplet. Fourth and 9. D punts it, gets a nice punt away, and into the end zone, and so Caruthersville will take the ball.
And touchback brings it out to the 20. Not a bad drive for the Green Wave.
No,
you've got to move the ball with the field, and if your defense comes out and get a stand and get the ball back, you'll get the ball back at about midfield off the punt. So not a bad drive for the Green Wave, getting the ball down the field, putting a little bit more pressure on Caruthersville to go with a long drive. So not bad series for the Green Wave. We've got 1:49 remaining in the first. 14-0 score. Tigers on top.
Well, I see they've got Trey Stevenson back in uniform, and his shoulder pads repaired, and he's going to be ready to go back in next offensive possession.
And
Big D triplet, I believe, run that and brought him down.
Yeah, triplet blew that one up in the backfield. Tackle for loss. It'll be about a 3 or 4 yard loss. So great defensive stand for this Green Wave team to force some long yardage here for the Tigers. Now we've been seeing Caruthersville move the ball positive yardage each down. So Malden getting a good first down here to force it 2nd and 13. Approaching a minute to play here in the first.
Malden kicks it out the flats. And the ball on the ground, and it's going to be, no, they're going to call incomplete.
And, yep. a forward pass, incomplete. Bring up third and 13.
Green Wave looking good on this defensive possession.
Yeah, we're seeing a energetic Malden defense coming to life here. Caruthersville with a third and 13. Haven't seen this kind of third down and distance tonight. See what they come up with here with 1:02 remaining.
Halliday barks out the signals. He's back to pass. He rolls out to his right, got a man open, and it's going to be no good.
Yep. Incomplete pass along the sideline. Brings up 4th and 13. And under a minute to play. Good defensive series by the Green Wave, forcing a punt.
We'll say hello to our friend Robert Eisen, watching back in Malden. Robert and Elena, we appreciate you very much. Green Wave should get a pretty good field position out of this.
And
it's going to take a roll out of bounds. Looks like about the 47-yard line, 48-yard line.
Like a 48-yard line. Pretty good punt there.
Yes, it was.
Keeps the Green Wave from making a return. So 1st and 10 for the Green Wave. See if they can march the ball down the field again. Certainly want to put up some points on this drive, but we're kind of seeing the game we've expected to come in to see here in the last few series. But some miscues by the Green Wave really allowed Caruthersville to cash in on some short fields, yielding the 14-0 score so far. But we'll see if the Green Wave get a nice offensive series here.
Looks like we got McBride and Stevenson in the backfield. And off to Stevenson. He takes it up, and he picked up, looks like about 5 yards.
And they
got a flag.
Flag on the play. Might be a flag. Excessive contact, possibly. Only thing I can. Yeah, it'd be personal foul. Maybe a bit too much contact after the whistle on that scrum there in the middle. So, be a 15-yard penalty tacked on to the run. So, about a 20-yard gain for the Green Wave, including the penalty.
Down to about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, the personal fouls really move the sticks, and it's going to get inside the 30-yard line for the Green Wave. 39 seconds remaining here in the first.
Heard Broderick Annister had hurt his knee last week in that game, and that's why we're not seeing him, doing like Broderick normally does. But he's a nice athlete, and he's out there giving it his all. There's a pitch to Stevenson, and he picks up a couple of yards. But, boy, they're really closing on him. That kid really has a quick first step, and he's at full speed after 2 steps. But them Tigers meet him about that second step.
Yeah, that linebacking core for the Tigers, they really swarmed the ball well. We're going to come to the end of the first quarter with a score of 14-0 after 1 quarter of play. We'll take a break for a moment and come back with your second quarter coming up. And we're back here, getting underway with the second quarter. Malden Green Wave with the ball, coming up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
As Brown operates from the shotgun, he puts number 1. That's Miller in Ocean, but and here comes Annister, and he runs backward, and they're going to throw him for a big loss.
And it might get worse.
It got worse before it got better.
Yeah, it was a big loss on the play, back to the 48-yard line, so an 18-yard loss. That's tough, as Annister just couldn't find any space trying to circle out, and made it a little worse once he tried to get out of that swarm. So an 18-yard loss brings up a third, well, not quite 18. It was about a 16-yard loss.
Annister comes out of the game. He was limping when he comes out, but we're going to go with 3rd and 31.
Yep, 3rd and 31. It's tough yardage to pick up.
Mason Brown looking for a receiver. He's got a man open, and it's picked off by number 3, and he closed real good. That was Galladay.
Yeah, Galladay. He's thrown a touchdown pass. Now he's intercepted a pass, and great defense there. Looked like they had a guy up the seam, on the fade up the seam, but just a little underthrown, and that's a hard throw to make.
Yes.
It was quite down the field. Had a step, but that's a long throw to make. But not bad. Just consider it a punt. It's going to be at the 23-yard line, so they were going to be looking at a punt likely on 4th down on that anyways. So it doesn't really hurt the Green Wave on that turnover. But Caruthersville gets the ball back, 1st and 10 at the 23.
As Galladay takes it, he keeps it, rolls out to the right. He's got some open territory, but they take him out of bounds by number 6 of the Greenway. That's Gavin Bristow.
Yeah, Bristow got him to step out of bounds. If not, he might have went all the way down the sideline.
With the speed he's got, if he had got around him, I think he would have won.
Galladay's, he's got to be in the runner for that Card Trophy this year. He's had a great year, a dual threat. He's just so hard to handle, being able to throw and pass very effectively.
Looks like 2nd down and short for the Tigers. Galladay back, looks to pass. Nobody to pass to. He's going to throw it out of bounds as he was being pursued by 2 defenders of the Greenway.
That's one thing about Galladay. He never gets. It seems like he's so collected in that pocket. He never seems like he's. He waited till the last moment to throw that away, knowing he was trying to make a play if it was there. And then the last moment, nothing was there. He threw it away. Well, he's just got such a good presence back there to be able to extend the play and make something out of nothing.
Sure did. And that is going to be a penalty against the Greenway.
And a 3rd and 1. Offside penalty will grant the 1st down for the Tigers. A fresh set of downs for Caruthersville. 14-0 score. 10:49 remaining in the second.
Passed out in the flats. Number 6 has it. Good tackle by the Greenway. Ball on the ground, but picked up by the Tigers as they advance it, and now he's down. Good alert play by one of the Tigers to pick that thing up off the ground.
Wow. Yeah, Caruthersville looked like they're going to be thrown for about a yard or 2 loss, but apparent fumble on the play kept it alive. Didn't see who scooped it up, but ended up being a 5-yard gain.
Sure did.
Well, everything going Caruthersville's way here.
that negative turned into a positive.
Yeah, I know.
They make it 2nd and 4 on the 43. Up the middle, they're going to be another first down. As boy, he just keeps churning now. He just keeps going. That is number 19, and what a nice run by Nicholas Moore. Nicholas Moore is just a junior. He'll be back for these Tigers again next year. And boy, he's doing a nice job when they hit him, and he just keeps churning.
Looked like he had to drag a Green Wave defender for about 3 yards to pick up that first down.
9:45 to go in this half. Green Wave trailing 14-0. Galloway puts Moore in motion. Hands to Moore. He takes it around the right side. He finds a hole, gets to it. Nice gain, and he's finally brought down by number 88 by the Green Wave. Wade King. D Triplet coming off the field, and we're going to have a timeout by the Green Wave. No, we're not. I thought the coach called a timeout, but he didn't. He was just calling a play. My mistake. Moore in motion, and there's another handoff. Takes it around the left side, and Jackson Wilson grabs a hold of him, but brought him down, but not before he gained a couple yards. Looks like he might have gained 2. Got an injured player on the field. We got an official timeout. Number 27, Slaughter, DeMarco Slaughter.
And well, we got a moment. Remind everyone, role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message was brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and YHC TV.
We got the young man up and taking him to the sideline. It looks like he's carrying an ankle. Might have got an ankle sprain. And the Green Wave back to the field, and here come the Tigers out. It's going to be 3rd and 2, ball on the 42, 8:40 to go in this first half of this district championship game. Charles Galladay. Looking over to his coach, Jackson, and getting to play. And we're down to 4 seconds to go on the play clock. And we're going to have to call a timeout.
Yeah, timeout for Caruthersville. Can't quite get the playoffs, so we're going to take a moment here, and we'll be back with 3rd and 2 coming up. And we're back here, set for 3rd and 2, 8:40 remaining in the first half.
They puts Moore in motion, brings him around, hands it to him right up the middle, and he's met this time and brought him back. Nice stand by Jackson Wilson and D. Triplett.
Yeah, great job up front, collapsing that offensive front. Going to force a 4th and 2.
We got an update from Valley. It's at the end of 1, Valley 21, Haytide 0.
I thought Haytide would be faring a little better in that game tonight.
Galladay marks the signals out. Now he brings in Moore again, hands it to him, brings it around the right side, and he breaks about 2 tackles, still going. He's got 3 men on him and still churning, and finally get him down. And we got a flag on the play. We'll always see what that is. Face mask on the Greenway.
And that'll be an additional 5 yards on the carry.
Ball on the 26-yard line. First down after the penalty. It was first down before the penalty. Taken around to the right, and a nice tackle. Ball loose, picked up Greenway.
Wow, what a
I believe that's Malcolm
there.
McBride. Nice hit and a nice recovery on the funnel by Malcolm.
That's a great hit. Just going low to get the legs out from the ball carrier there. Didn't quite see who the ball carrier was, but a great stand, forcing the turnover.
That was Chris Smith on the carry.
Chris Smith on the carry. They get that jet sweep trying to get him out to the edge, but great perimeter defense out there. Cutting off the sideline, getting to the outside, forcing the turnover. And could be a big momentum swing here for the Green Wave. 1st and 10, 7:34 remaining in the first half.
Ball handed off to Stevenson. He brings around the right. He's being pursued by about 3, and he forced out of bounds after gaining 2 yards.
Well, there's some speed on Caruthersville's defense.
Well, they are.
Stevenson
They are fast.
Trying to get outside.
Stevenson's fast, and those guys are cutting off those lanes, cutting off the outside, playing some great defense.
2nd and 10 at the 29.
Malcolm McBride takes it up the lane, picks up, it looks like around 5 yards. Nice run by Malcolm. This Galladay does about everything.
He does.
Plays both sides of the ball and plays it well. They've got him trapped in the backfield. Now they're, as Mason Brown brings it out, and he's met and brought down. Number 52 brought him down. That is Ahmad Bates. That's going to bring the 4th down. That's going to be 4th and 5. And I think the Greenway will kick that away. You don't want to turn these Tigers loose on your end of the field.
Yeah, it's, backed up here in their own territory. 4th and 6. Trying to punt this one away. Approaching 6 minutes to play here in the first half.
Triplett.
Oh, he boomed that one.
Very good kick. And it takes a Greenway roll and going to under rest.
That's a heck of a punt.
It was. That kid, when he was very young, we used to go up and watch him practice. He wasn't in junior high, and he does it so easy. And he can throw that football, too. And he's just a very strong kid, good athlete.
I think that's going to be around a 51, 52-yard punt. Impressive punt by D. Triplett. Backing up the Tigers inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Six minutes to play here in the first half. 14-0 score in favor of the Tigers.
That's a Green Wave defense tries to. Galladay gets loose, and he want to be taken out of bounds after he leapfrogs number 3. And personal foul on the Tigers.
And apparently it's a personal foul for hurling defender. Did I have that right?
I guess that's right.
Wasn't quite aware of that offense. Hurling a player. Not really sure.
That backs the Tigers up to just inside the 10-yard line. 5:40. Approaching 5:40 to go in this first half. Tigers 14, Green Wave 0. They takes it now. They give it. No, he keeps it. Nice pass, wide open. First down, out. Very good tackle, but number 88.
Yeah, Smith with the reception, and that was a bullet down the middle of the field.
Sure was. Nice pass.
Yeah, Galladay's got great arm. Down the field, Chris Smith had plenty of separation, picking up that big play for a first down.
He's strong enough. He throws that ball. Don't put any air under it. He gets it there in a hurry. It's a good tackle by Wade.
A great
King
play fake.
Yeah.
You know, he couldn't tell he even had the ball. And got motion, looks like, on the offense.
False start on the Tigers. We'll say hello to our friend back at Malden, Phil Sanny.
I think Phil's out in Branson this evening.
Oh, yeah.
Go out west. Said he was going to be tuning in on the webcast tonight, so hopefully he's out there.
They wasn't ready for the snap, and that's going to bring them back, but the Green Wave needs to get on him because this kid gets outside. And he gets away from the defender, but then they bring him down around the 10.
And the ball getting away from the Tigers. And the Green Wave forcing Caruthersville back inside their own 10, and they've got some yardage to come up with here. The first down marker's at the 44-yard line. And it looks like the ball spotted at the 10. So you got second and 34 coming up for the Tigers.
With the arm this Galloway kid has and these receivers he's got, they can make that.
Yeah, they can make it up with some big plays here, but you do have to hold on the ball if you're going to make a long passing play here, but they're going to go with a handoff.
To Moore, and he's legs taken out front. I believe that's a Malcolm McBride.
Good defense here by Malden. Forcing a third down. We're likely going to see probably a draw play just to kind of concede this set of downs from the Tigers. Too much yardage to gain here. And backed up in your own end zone, you don't want to turn it over with a short field here for the Green Wave. So we'll probably see something likely conservative here from Caruthersville. 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
And they've got him cornered if they can bring him down, and they do. That's a nice pursuit and brought him down. We'll get the number on that. I believe that's number 7.
And it's going to be a loss for the Tigers.
Annister
come up with that tackle.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to be a loss of about 3 yards. Back up, or they were on the 12-yard line. Backed up to about the 9-yard line, looks like. Perhaps even the 8. Looks like the 8.
That, Malden has had some plays to get away from, and I tell you what, this Malcolm McBride's playing a ball game.
Yep, sure is.
3rd and 32.
Here's an opportunity for the Green Wave. Miscue by Caruthersville gets backed up, and now they're having to punt, and some good field position for the Green Wave to put some offense together, perhaps get a score here before the half.
Going to punt out of his end zone, gets a kick away, and it's going to come to Annister. He fumbles it. Now he picks it up. Gets it. And he's surrounded by Tigers, and look at there was like 7 or 8 of them, if not 10 of them, around him. That's good pursuit.
And he's down at about the 35-yard line, so 3:07 remaining in the first half. Opportunity here for the Green Wave to get a score before the half.
We're going to see what there was a flag I didn't see. It looked like a personal foul. I didn't see a flag. That's going to put it down to the 20-yard line for the Green Wave.
So that's going to put it around right at the 20-yard line. So fortunate break here for the Green Wave, picking up 15 yards on the personal foul penalty. So they're in the red zone now, 20-yard line, best field position we've seen for the Green Wave offensively.
And Mason Brown looks over the defense. Now he puts man in motion, but gives it to Stevenson. He takes it up the middle. He gets it down to around the 10-yard line. Now, the best run that Stevenson's had all night.
Yep, right at the first down marker. Looks like maybe just a bit short. About an 8-yard gain. Is going to bring up 2nd and 2. 2:50 remaining. Plenty of time for the Green Wave.
Brown puts Miller, hands it to Stevenson again. He takes it around, gets it. Nice run, gets the first down, gets it to about the 2-yard line.
Actually, about the 7.
Is it the 7?
Yeah.
Okay, I was looking.
It would be at the 2 if the goal line was the 5-yard line.
Well,
I know what you're seeing there.
That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, a little tough to see through these press box glasses here, but yeah, from the 7-yard line, 1st and goal.
2:25 to go in this half. Oh, the snap's high, and looks like Caruthersville's coming away with it.
Whoa. And missed opportunity for the Green Wave. We saw a bad snap for the Tigers moments ago, and now it bites the Green Wave, turning it over with 2:21 remaining. They were knocking on the end zone for their first score, and a turnover to the Tigers. And that's the 4th giveaway for the Green Wave here in the first half. And
that's a bad. All of them are bad. This one was crucial.
Yeah, they had a good opportunity. They backed up Caruthersville, got the personnel foul penalty on the punt return, got inside the 10 to the 7, and the bad snap gets away, and the Caruthersville takes over. We'll see if they're aggressive here at the end of the first half with 2:21 remaining.
Quarterback keeper gets it around, picks up. Now he drops it, but he turns around, picks it up, and he's going to pick up the first down. Boy, these kids never give up.
Yeah, Galladay, he fumbled the ball.
Never.
Like he ran back, a yard or two, picked it up, and then went back upfield to pick up the first down.
Trey Stevenson comes out, looks like limping a little bit. He's holding his shoulder. Two minutes to go in the first half. As the play comes up the middle, good pickup, gets out close to the first down marker, probably is another first down. Another first down for the Caruthersville Tigers.
And staying pretty aggressive here. You know, they're going some conservative calls, keeping the ball in the hands of Galladay, trying to pick up some yardage, and the first down stops the clock.
Galladay rolls out looking for a receiver, and he's going to. Oh,
wow.
Nice.
See if he's in bounds.
Oh, he knocked away, and it was a beautiful pass.
Oh, it was knocked away. It's hard to tell if he came down with it from this angle, but boy, it was a great pass. Almost brought it in, but good defense
by Drew Ryan for the Greenway.
Well, a pretty pass down
it was.
Sideline.
That was pretty. That kid laid it where it had to be. Just a good defensive move by Ryan. Stopped the touchdown.
And 2nd and 10, a minute 34 remaining.
Not a flag. Malden's going to be called for too many men on the field. And they're going to be penalized for that with a minute 26 to go in the first half.
Yeah, that Malden defender trying to get to the sideline, and him having to slow up to get to the sideline cost him.
That's exactly right.
And it's going to bring up a 2nd and 5. 1:26 remaining. 14-0 score. Tigers on top.
That moves the ball over the 50-yard line.
I might have missed an additional penalty that was called. They moved that out about 15 yards.
Yes, they did.
They
looking downfield, got a man open, and he lays it to him, and they're going to take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a great pass down the field by Galladay.
Very good. And a very good reception. You know, we're talking, are they going to be conservative? Or are they going to – and they were. But, boy, they just took that ball down.
Yeah, Bryce Strawn with that touchdown reception. The senior getting down the field, and that's one thing. You got to cover deep because Galladay can get it down the field as he did there. And Strawn took it in for the touchdown. You kind of expect them to go to Smith at that,
right?
And down the field like that. But Strawn getting back there, nice reception, takes it in. 20-0, a minute 17 remaining. Point after up.
Looks like Rogers puts it through. That'll break it 21-0 with a minute 17 to go in this first half. The Caruthersville Tigers just having their way with the Malden Greenway.
And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll get back underway with the kickoff. Moments away. And we're back here set for kickoff. A minute 17 remaining. We just saw DeMarco Slaughter being carried off the field on the stretcher. And the senior linebacker and running back going out tonight. Hate to see that get carried off. It looks like it could be serious. Hopefully not the case.
Taken by McBride, and he brings it out over the 45-yard line where he is brought down. Hollywood in on the tackle to bring down McBride. Mason Brown, senior quarterback for the Green Wave. Back to pass, looking down. Now he tucks it and run, gets it out to the first down marker, and nice run by Mason. Once again, we want to say thanks to all the people that's texting us, telling us that the game's coming through really well, and we appreciate you. Matter of fact, we really appreciate you tuning in.
And it looks like might be a reception along the right side. It's going to be close. Looks like they're going to rule it a reception.
Number 87 on the reception.
And they will.
Dalton Lewis.
Clock still running, 42 seconds remaining. We got a timeout called. Timeout call with 42 seconds remaining. Going to bring up a second and about 5. So while we got a timeout, I want to recognize our sponsors again. Sandy Small Engines in Malden, west of Malden on J Highway. Your number one service dealer. Anything small engines, whether you got a weed eater, tiller, lawnmower, anything of the sort. They got a great staff to get your power tools and your lawnmowers back to you in short time. They do a great job getting things in and out, getting back to you. And also your X-Mark dealer, zero-turn lawnmowers, your local steel dealer, needing a weed eater, trimmer. Great
friendly service there, too. They're great people.
Great power tools of steel, and they got generators, also Kohler, carrying Kohler generators. Troy built, also carried Troy built, and a lot more at Sandy Small Engine, west of Malden on J Highway. Appreciate them bringing tonight's broadcast here on YHC.
Race Brown back. Takes the snap, looks downfield. He's being closed in. He tucks it to run. Now he takes it to the outside, gets down first down. He calls for a block, gets it down. Now he takes it out of bounds. He's knocked out of bounds. And
Brown gets out of bounds.
And looks like Brown is slow getting up, but he does get up.
And we got 32 seconds remaining. Malden with a chance to put some points on the board. Nice aggressiveness by Brown, getting down the field, also getting out of bounds, stops the clock. Keeps the Green Wave drive alive. And they're down to the 12-yard line with 32 seconds remaining. So
we were down like this last time and turned the ball over. We got it. Malden needs to take it to the end zone, of course, and we're going to have a timeout.
Caruthersville calling this timeout. And we want to recognize Las Brisas, authentic Mexican restaurant again, for bringing tonight's broadcast your local Mexican food experience. And they've been a mainstay of Malden for years as great Mexican food, great atmosphere, friendly staff, and also got the event center available now for all your gatherings. You got family reunions, you've got holiday gatherings coming up. They can accommodate you at their event center right next door. They're along Business 25 Douglas Street in Malden, so keep them in mind for your gathering and a great Mexican experience at Las Brisas Mexican restaurant in Malden.
And again, we want to thank all the people that are tuned in. Deshaun Butler in Jonesboro, he wasn't going to be without watching this football game. Wish we could brought you a better game, but these Caruthersville Tigers came out and they've been playing a nice game.
Yeah,
we've seen a good
game here. Just miscues really on both sides, but Malden getting miscues at the wrong time. That Caruthersville's cashing in. A pass outside.
Annister got it and let it get out of bounds, and he's taken out of bounds, but pretty good gain at the 24-second mark. These kids close on you quick.
They do. And just can't get outside on these guys very well or very easily. They swarm to the ball well. 24 seconds remaining. We got 2nd and 6 from the 8-yard line.
Got Stevenson in the backfield, and he fakes the handoff, and they're going to take him down. Nice defense by the Tigers. Got in that backfield. And
a timeout for the Green Wave with 17 seconds remaining. A 3rd and long coming up. So a chance for probably 2 plays here. As the first down markers at around the 4-yard line. So probably likely seeing a pass play here, but that Caruthersville defense is getting that backfield. It's hard to get a pass off against this defense. So to preserve the clock, we're likely going to see a pass play here at 3rd and 12 from the 14. But what's tough, this pass rush for Caruthersville really getting after, especially on the outside. Those guys are really getting upfield from the outside, forcing Brown to kind of tuck it and try to get some yardage on his feet. But it's really tough against this Caruthersville defense here in the first half.
Coach Collier talks to his team. Now the Green Wave take the field, and here comes the Tigers trying to get another stop. It's 3rd and 12. Ball's on the 14-yard line. Brown looks downfield. He throws it up and knocked away, and we're going to probably pass interference. I think he was climbing back before the ball got there.
And ball's thrown right at the goal line. And pass interference on the defense. It looked like the defender made a good play on the ball. He went up and swatted it. I mean, it was a pretty good defensive effort, but we got a flag on the play nonetheless. And it's going to be about half the distance to the goal for the Green Wave and a fresh set of downs, which we've only got time for probably a play or two regardless.
If he's going to get 2, he's going to have to get a quick one this first one.
Yep. So we're at looks like the 7-yard line.
Stevenson, McBride, and Annister in the backfield for the Green Wave. And Brown circles around, and he touchdown Green Wave.
And a nice finish to that drive with 6 seconds remaining. Brown gets the touchdown pass. Can't quite tell who got it there, Tommy.
Wade King.
And gets the Green Wave on the board. A great way to finish this half as the Green Wave get on the board at 21-6. Extra point coming. And certainly what the Green Wave needed to get some points on the board going into halftime.
That's exactly right. Green Wave going to go for 2. They've got quarterback and fakes the hand, and now they kick it into Annister. 2-point conversion, 21-8. Caruthersville on top with 6.5 seconds to go in this half.
And Malden, a lot of toughness there on that drive. Right. Not a lot of time to work with, and it really come together as Mason Brown got that big yardage down the right side out of bounds. Big play there. I think it was about a 20-yard gain, 20-plus yard gain that really made that drive possible with no time really remaining for the Tigers to do anything with it offensively. So 21-8, nice drive by the Green Wave here before the half.
It's better to go into the half with some points on the board. Going in, being shut out 21-0, but the Green Wave did a nice job that time.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty even ball on both sides. We've seen some bigger plays by Caruthersville, especially in that last pass play for a touchdown from Galladay to Strawn. But other than that, we've seen some pretty even ball. But the 4 turnovers from Malden really killed them. I mean, the one didn't hurt them so bad. The long interception play on 3rd down, but those other 3 really did, especially early on. The 14-0 scores. But we got a ball game here as we close out the first half.
Takes it around to the left side, and they're going to bring us to the end of the first half as they bring him down 21-8. The Caruthersville Tigers over the Malden Greenway.
And we're going to take a break, and we'll be back momentarily for your second half. 21-8 here at halftime. Caruthersville on top. And welcome back. We're here at halftime getting set for the third quarter. We're a couple minutes away getting back to action as we've got a 21-8 score. The Caruthersville Tigers on top of the Malden Green Wave as we saw the Green Wave score with just a few seconds remaining in the first half to get on the board 21-8. And turnovers have been the story of the first half, Tommy. Quite a few. I think Malden had 4 turnovers, and Caruthersville had no 1, maybe even 2, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, the Caruthersville Tigers got off to a great start. Got a fumble recovery off of an interception from the Green Wave, and cashed that in, and another score made it 14-0 early on. So very difficult first start to the first quarter for the Green Wave, but they regrouped, put a score up at the end of the first half, made it still a game here where it's a 2-score game rather than a 3-score game in favor of the Tigers. But all 21 of those points coming off turnovers of the Green Wave.
Right, and that's what's unreal, all the points off turnovers. And it just to read a few stats, for total yards, Caruthersville in the first half was 209, and Malden was 73. No, that's on the ground, rushing yards. For total yards, Caruthersville 228, and they were led by the quarterback. He was 5 for 10 for 91 yards and 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. The Malden Green Wave, their 25-yard rusher in Stevenson, he's rushed for over 2,500 yards so far this year. He's been held to 17 yards.
Yeah. Hasn't got a whole lot of touches.
No,
he went out for a stretch, pretty much a whole offensive series.
Right.
Looked like he had an issue with his shoulder pads that kept him off the field. So unfortunate there for the Green Wave having him without him in that series. But we saw some pretty even ball in the second quarter.
Yes, we did.
You know, we saw both teams moving the ball up the field, making plays. So maybe we'll see more of that and less turnovers in the second half. And that'll be a great second half between these two as we gear up for the final of this Class 2 District 1 championship.
And, you know, Malden's the type of team like Caruthersville. They can score in a hurry.
Yeah, they can.
They can put points on the board. Also at halftime, we got Valley 28 and Hayti 6.
Hayti falling behind there. That's no place to be against Valley Catholic. And the winner of this game will advance on to the Class 2 state tournament. It'll be the quarterfinal round. And that's Lutheran North and Trinity Catholic. And as we understand, Lutheran North leading that at half, 25-13.
Well, we're ready, and they tee it up, and the Tigers are about to kick it away to the Green Wave. Nice kick. Looks like taken by McBride. He takes it around on the right side, gets it out. Nice return by Malcolm. At about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, McBride getting it out to midfield. Exactly the start that the Green Wave need. Getting out to midfield. Good field position. And a good drive here. Can really make this thing interesting if they can go down for touchdown. But still yet here, good field position. If they had to give it up to the Tigers. Puts the Tigers back in their own territory. But we'll see what the Green Wave come up with here to start this third quarter.
McBride and Stevenson, and give it to Stevenson. He plows his way up for about a 4-yard gain.
Well, it looked like there was a lot of space there, especially on the first level. Once he got to the second level, they rallied, kept it to a 3-yard gain.
Tanner Cobb was on the tackle for the Tigers. Brown hands the ball off to McBride. He takes it around the right side, picking up about 3 yards. Got 3rd and 4 for the Green Wave. Ball on the 46. Just underway here in the third quarter. McBride takes it. He takes it to the first down marker, taken out of bounds strong by the Tigers.
And he picks up the first down. Going to move the chains for the Green Wave. At least I thought so. It might be just a bit short. Looked like he.
I thought he was.
Yeah.
I thought he made it, but he must just be short. Looks like about the length of the football, maybe.
Yeah, Green Wave going to stay on the field and try to pick this up, 4th and half a yard.
This may be Stevenson time. It is. He takes it the first down, plus about 3. You could just bet the bank Stevenson's going to get that
much.
carry.
Once he gets a clean run at the line of scrimmage, you're not going to hold him to less than a yard. You got to get him in the backfield.
You bet. All
Green
in a
Wave
hurry.
Working quickly here.
Give it to Stevenson. He gets it out. Looks like a gain of about 8.
And Galladay getting the tackle.
Stevenson's still down.
Yeah, Stevenson took a low tackle from Galladay.
Helped up by his teammates. Appears to be okay. He said, "No, leave me in, Coach. I've got 2,500 yards for you this year. I want to get you some more." Tonight's been a tough night for him. Brown hands it over to Stevenson again. He gets the first down, and he gets it down to close to the 10-yard line. That's his best run Stevenson had all night.
Yeah, he got upfield, got by some defensive backs into the 11-yard line, it looks like. So.
Well, that was McBride. I'm sorry.
McBride, it
was.
was.
I call it Stevenson. That's McBride. McBride's having a game.
He is. 1st and 10 for the Green Wave, surging here with this opening drive of the second half.
Hands off to Stevenson, and he's going to take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. That's the way you start the third quarter when you score like that, and that brings the Green Wave faithful to their feet.
And impressive opening drive for the Green Wave. He wasn't touched going into the end zone. Brings it to 21-14 with the extra point to come. And that's exactly the drive you need.
Exactly
to
right.
Get the team back in it, get the momentum back on your side, and send a message over to Caruthersville that it's going to be a game for this second half, and they certainly did.
Yeah, well, this game's not over yet.
Yeah, it's a good start to this second half, and see what they do here on the 2-point conversion.
And don't think he's going to make it.
Yep.
Had 3 players in on the attack, 2 players. Nice defense by Caruthersville as they stop the quarterback.
And 9:48 remaining, so working quick on that drive. Only, 2 minutes and 12 seconds for that drive. And they got a good field position. Started at the 49-yard line here at midfield, so not a long drive. They had to go. Great return on the kickoff and impressive drive to the end zone to cap off the touchdown. So 21-14, Caruthersville on top. And we've got a game here, Tommy.
Sure have. The defense needs to step up, try to get the ball back. And looks like we're going to have number 33 for the Green Wave to kick it off. Dominic Leslie. Caruthersville has some of those speedsters back there. Looks like they have about 5 of them, and they all can bring it down the court or the field. Picked up by the Tigers.
And he's got space.
And he broke loose and taken out of bounds by the kicker, Leslie, but what a return for Caruthersville.
And even better kickoff return for the Tigers on their series here. So excellent field position for the Tigers. Going to be set up at around the, 42-yard line? Around the 41-yard line?
I think that's right. 41. Really, I think it's between the 41 and 42, so it's right in that area. Yeah, that was a nice return. See, that was number 6. That's Chris Smith.
And here we go, opening offensive series for the Tigers.
Put a man in motion. That's Moore. He gets up the middle for got a 7-yard gain. It may got more. He may got about a 9-yard. It may bring up second and short. Like 2nd and 3. 3rd and 3. Need a big stand here for the Greenway.
Yeah, 3rd and 3 coming up.
Galladay back to look. He's got a man and overthrew him, but he had that ball in the vicinity. He was being defended by Mason Brown.
Yeah, it's 2nd 3, now 3rd down. And looking to stretch the field down there.
Yes,
he's made some excellent throws tonight. That one a little out of the reach down the left field side. So we got a 3rd and 3 coming up here from the 34-yard line.
Yeah, they didn't have it backed up to the 2nd down a while ago. Had 3rd, but it is 3rd down this time. And off of Moore, he takes it to the 1st down marker, and I believe he has picked up the 1st down. Nicholas Moore.
And moves the chains, and pretty good start to this drive for the Tigers. Down to the 29-yard line. 8:45 remaining in the 3rd.
Moore had 86 yards the first half, and so he's probably 95 yards or so now. They hand off to Moore this time, and he cuts back, and that kid is a nice runner. He's got some steps that he'll just outstep you. You'll be coming at him, he'll sidestep, and he's gone.
And down to the 21-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd and 2, 21-14 score in favor of Caruthersville. Just over 8 minutes to play in the 3rd.
Galladay hands off to Moore again. He takes it to the left side, and he's trying to get to the corner, but he's knocked out of bounds by Annister.
And that'll be enough to move the chains for the Tigers. Well, might be just a tad short. Looks like he picked it up just like with Malden picked it up moments ago.
I agree.
And but just a bit short. 3rd and 1.
Quarterback tries to draw him off side, but now he looks over, looks at his wristband. Now he gets Moore to move over to the side and hand off to Moore. He picks up the 1st down and taken down by number 3 for the Greenway, Ontario Reed.
And they're down to, looks like the 15-yard line, 1st and 10, 7:42 remaining in the 3rd.
The triplet coming off the field for the Greenway. Galladay looking for a man to pass, got a man open, and
he's right
in the end zone, I think.
And
touchdown, Caruthersville. Nice pass by Galladay.
And Strawn with another touchdown reception. Excellent pass by Galladay right at the pylon and in the end zone. Impressive first drive for the Tigers, and they answer the Green Waves. Quick score puts them about 27-14 with the extra point to come. And both teams just marching up the field, Tommy.
Yes, they are. As number 11 lines it up. Good from here. That is good. That's 28-14. Tigers over the Greenway with 7:23 to go in the third quarter in this championship game.
And we're going to take just a quick break and get set for your kickoff coming up. And we're back set to go with this kickoff. Caruthersville up 28-14, 7:23 remaining in the third. An impressive drive by the Tigers, Tommy. They just marched down. Greenway marched down as well, but a nice answer by the Tigers to keep their cushion of a two-score lead here, 28-14.
Ball taken by Reed. He brings it down and gets it out to the 35-yard line. Ontario Reed.
And the Green Wave have a chance to duplicate their last drive. Going to have a little bit more yardage to go here as they will start at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Malden with a quick strike drive. Their opening drive scoring in 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Here, a nice first down pickup.
Stevenson brings it out close to the first down marker, and that's something you don't see too often, someone catch him from the back.
Yeah, that was a defensive back coming over.
About a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, yard short. Under 7 minutes to play in the third.
Now hands off to McBride. He picks up the first down. And I think I saw a flag go, flag thrown. Got to have a face mask, I think, against the Tigers. Face mask Tigers.
And that'll be a 5-yard penalty tacked on to the run. It was a first down carry, so it'll just extend the first down yardage by 5 yards.
Greenway moving the ball down the field like they did that first possession of the third quarter. Steven takes the handoff and picks up 3 yards.
It looks like got about 5.
Did he get 5?
Yeah, it looks like about 5. A good second effort from Stevenson.
Be 2nd and 6. And off to Stevenson. He's thrown for a loss.
Yeah, great open field tackle.
Tackles was number 70. Nice tackle.
Actually, that was
Hollywood.
No, it was actually Tanner Cobb with the tackle.
Oh, Cobb getting
12. Yeah, Tanner Cobb.
I guess Hollywood come in on the last.
Yeah, that was open field tackle for Cobb, and Stevens had a chance to get outside, but Cobb wrapped him up.
Brown backs up in to the shotgun. He wings it out and going to be no good. They say the ball bounced to Annister. It's going to bring up 4th down and 8.
That's 5:38 remaining in the third. 4th and 8.
D back to punt it away. Gets a pretty good foot in it. Takes a green wave bounce.
Inside the 10.
Stays in there and goes out of bounds. It's at about the 7-yard line.
Yeah, really good punt by Triplett, backing the Tigers inside their own 10. It'll be at about the 9-yard line, maybe the 8-yard line.
In that area, kind of hard to see all the way over there through these glass.
1st and 10, Caruthersville backed up a bit here, but they've moved the ball well. Malden's moved the ball pretty well here, too, here to get this third quarter. Seeing both offenses move the ball a bit here in the first moments of the second half, as Caruthersville will try to duplicate their last touchdown drive here. A good ways to go on their own 8-yard line.
And off to Moore, he brings it, picks up 3 or 4 yards. According to where they spot it. Jackson Wilson in on the tackle.
Five minutes to play here in the third. And
I believe we had a penalty on the way.
Offsides will put the ball almost at the first down marker to bring up a 2nd and 1.
Galladay ready for the snap. And he hands off to more and more trips. Bring up the third down. Ball on the 17-yard line. 2nd. 3rd and 3. They has a receiver and a drop wide open and
Strawn.
Yeah.
Two touchdown receptions tonight. Looking for that slant route, and that did have a defensive back coming over that could have really laid into him. So may have heard little footsteps there on the short yardage. So a 3rd and 3 brings up a 4th and 3 now, and Caruthersville looks to punt with 4 minutes to play here in the third.
Meanwhile, Annister back for the wave. Annister gets away from it, takes a Tiger roll as it comes to rest at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, pretty good punt.
Pretty good.
By the Tigers. Gets the ball at least into green wave territory. That's hard to do when you're backed up close to your goal line like that. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 46. The Green Waves own 46, 3:52 remaining in the third. 28-14 score in favor of Caruthersville.
McBride and Stevenson in the backfield. Brown hands it to McBride. He cuts up, gains 3 yards before he is brought down. Jermaine Hollywood for the Tigers brought down McBride.
2nd and 8 coming up for Malden.
Stevenson brings it around on the left side. He gets a first down before he's brought down a 38-yard line, and we're going to have a flag. And I don't know if that's going to be on Stevenson, or I think it's going to be on the Greenway, according to the players. But
yeah, really nice run.
Really was.
Nice blocking out front.
Both sides going to have offsetting penalties.
And it'll be after the play, so the play will stand if it's called on both sides.
First to foul Greenway. Well, one official said it was going to be offsetting, but nope.
So it's a 15-yard penalty. So it should remain a first down after the play. So it'll be 1st and 10 Green Wave. So it almost backs it up to the original line of scrimmage here. So 1st and 10 Green Wave from the 46.
Yeah, it's going to. As Brown brings the Greenway up, operating under center. Brown hands it to Stevenson. He breaks loose. Nice run by Trey Stevenson.
And regains the yardage plus a little bit. And gets out past the 40-yard line, about the 37-yard line. Stevenson with a great run. Just hit the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. So some big runs here by Stevenson. And the Green Wave are moving up the field quite well.
Yes, they are. As to McBride. McBride tries to take it out to the right side, but he is brought down with a shoestring tackle by one of the Tigers.
Yeah, good tackle at the line of scrimmage. McBride couldn't get up the field. It's going to be a short loss. So 2nd and 11 coming up. 2.5 minutes remaining in the third. 28-14 lead for the Tigers.
Brown takes the snap. Stevenson tries to get out to the left side. He gets out and going to
It'll be about a 6-yard gain. Looks like 6 to 7-yard gain.
Stevenson's a strong runner.
And going to bring up about a 3rd and 5 or a 3rd and 6. Coming up for the Green Wave. Big down here. We might be in 4-down territory here.
I think you're right, Tyler. McBride takes it. He slips, but then he regains his footing, but he picks up a couple yards, but they're still going to be short of the first. But I think the Green Wave will probably go for it on 4th down.
With that kind of play call on 3rd down, they're wanting to get a better yardage here on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. 1:30 remaining here in the third. Big down here for the Green Wave, trying to extend this drive.
4th and 4 for the Wave as they throw it. Stevenson takes it on the left side. He's looking for some room. He has some room. He's got the first down before he's forced out of bounds. Some good defensive play by the Tigers. Good run by Stevenson.
Yeah, great play call there. Wow. Sweep it out, let him get to the sideline, either cut it back and use his athleticism to push the ball up the field. Great play call, great execution. Moves the chains at the 21-yard line now. Big gain for Stevenson, getting that to the 21 with 1:11 remaining. 1st and 10.
McBride takes it for a little gain. Looks like about, a 5-yard gain or so?
Yeah, pretty good gain there. And a gain of 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 with under a minute to play here in the third. Green Wave driving.
Stevenson takes it to the 10-yard line.
And tough run.
Yes, it was.
Pretty good open field tackle there. That was Tanner Cobb making a nice tackle. He took a hit, and Stevenson got a few more yards,
sure
but a pretty good tackle. That's about all you can do when you get a Stevenson coming at you full steam. 41 seconds remaining. The clock stops to move the chains. Fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 10, just outside the 10.
Stevenson takes the handoff.
And he's going in.
Touchdown, Green Wave.
Great run. Great blocking on the left side.
It was.
And rolls into the end zone with 33 seconds to play here in the third. Cuts it to 28-20 in favor of the Tigers. Impressive drive by the Green Wave, and they just handed off to Stevenson, and he took them all the way in the end zone.
And they worked him that time.
Yep. Yeah, McBride got a few carries for some good yardage and converted the 4th down. Big play there to extend the drive from Stevenson. Another couple big runs, and we've got a close one here again.
Want to go for 2, throws it out to Stevenson. He takes it around, and they say he didn't make it.
And that was a big hit.
Very big hit. Stevenson still down.
It looked like Adrian Rogers coming.
I thought he slowed down, going to just coast in there.
Yeah, it looked like he was just going to turn it up into the end zone. But it looked like, I think it was Adrian Rogers coming over and really sticking Stevenson at the goal line. But nonetheless, an impressive drive by the Green Wave. Makes it a 1-touchdown with a 2-point conversion score here. 28-20 in favor of Caruthersville. And we're seeing some good football here in the third quarter, Tommy. Both teams are executing their offense. That's the thing. Both teams struggling defensively, both offenses moving up the field, and we're not seeing the ball turned over like we saw in that first quarter. So, much better play we're seeing here in the second half. But the Green Wave back in this game, and we'll see if the Green Wave can kick off to the Tigers here and force a stop, as we've got a 1-touchdown spread here between these two teams. Again, 33 seconds remaining here in the third.
Yeah, the defense needs to step up. Step up and get a stop, get that ball back early in the fourth quarter. And let's put some points on the board. D triplet in to kick it away. D lays it crossways on the tee. He sends it across and it was a taken. They finally brought him down.
Yeah, kicked it short. So we're going to get a return out to about the 43-yard line for the Tigers.
If the Green Wave can slow down this high-powered offense of the Tigers. Force a stop and get the ball. Oh, there he goes. And good stop by the Green Wave.
Yeah, good stop by Malden up front. Little to no gain on that carry. Going to force a 2nd long, so Green Wave getting a good stop, and that looks like that's going to be the last play of the third quarter as we're under 5 seconds here. And that'll do it for 3 quarters of play. We got a 28-20 score. Caruthersville on top of Malden. We're going to take a short break and be back with your 4th and final quarter of this Class 2 District 1 final coming up. And we're back and getting set for the fourth quarter of this Class 2 District 1 final. And Caruthersville's got the ball, 2nd and 10 coming up after an impressive first down stop by the Green Wave. As we're set for an entertaining fourth quarter, as we really had a nice third quarter by both teams. Malden working their way back into this game after being down 21-0 in the first half. Now we got a 28-20 score. Here we go, 2nd and 10.
And off to Moore, and he's met in the backfield and brought down by number 9, I believe. That is Shea Amos.
Yeah, big stop. That's a loss of 1 yard on the play, so that brings up 3rd and 11. Likely to see a pass here on this play from Galladay. We'll see if they can convert, but really nice defensive series here for the Green Waves, limiting Caruthersville over the first 2 plays to -1 yard.
They're going to have a timeout, Green Wave.
Timeout for the Green Wave, and we want to recognize some of our sponsors here tonight, and we recognize Sandy Small Engine on J Highway west of Malden, and a great dealer for X-Mark zero-turn lawnmowers. Really popular zero-turn lawnmower, and X-Mark, that's Sandy Small Engines, also your local steel dealer. Steel great products with leaf blowers, trimmers, edgers, chainsaws. Great selection of those there at Sandy Small Engine as well. Also carry Generac generators and now Kohler generators, as well as your Troy-Bilt products. Great selection of Troy-Bilt products. And the #1 service in the area, as Phil would say. #1 in service.
You know, about everything Sandy has down there is #1.
Yeah, we made a commercial, and everything was #1.
Yeah, I like that. I really like the one where his wife hit him in the head.
Yeah.
Everybody liked that.
We'll have to get that out and dust that off.
Yeah,
and get it back out there. Yeah. So
not every day someone can hit a judge in the head.
Yeah, right.
She can get by with it.
Yeah, appreciate Sandy Small Engine bringing the broadcast here tonight. 3rd and 11.
Oh, they back looking for a receiver. Now he has one, and they got the first down.
And nice play down the field. And Strawn, big reception. Two touchdowns already tonight. Picking up that first down. That's a big time pass. Galladay to Strawn, as they've been a strong connection here tonight, picking up that 3rd and long.
You know, he took his defender deep, then he cut back open, and that was a set play. I mean, because he was looking for him, and he let it go. And off to Moore, takes it up the middle. And he is brought down. And we're going to have a flag thrown. I don't know. Well, when they blow that whistle, you better turn him loose, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I got a flag on the play. Come from the side judge here on the near side.
Who knows who they're going to call it on?
I would assume it's going to be a personal foul. It looked like it was after the play.
Personal foul
against Caruthersville. Probably unnecessary roughness. And an ejection, I believe.
And if it is, that's their ball carrier, number 19, is going to be ejected.
And that's Nicholas Moore. He's been the big-time ball carrier for the Tigers tonight. And the referee going over and having a conversation with Coach Jimmy Jackson. I'm sure he's wanting an explanation because he got his premier back ejected for the remainder of the game. So unfortunate break there for the Tigers. The personal foul and the ejection backs up the Tigers to the 41-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd and very long.
What is the rule? If you get ejected from a game, you sit out the next game?
Could be the case. So 2nd and about 25, it looks like, at the 41. So this opens the door for the Green Wave. They can get off the field here.
Halliday kicked it out in the flat. Nice cut back to the middle. And
nice open field tackle there.
By number 88. And I don't see an 88 on the Green Wave. Maybe I'm reading it wrong.
That might have been, I think it was Stevenson actually.
Was it?
28, yeah. Stevenson on that tackle. Great open field tackle. Brings up a third at about 16, it looks like at this point.
Need to toughen up, Green Wave.
Yeah, they converted a 3rd and 11 just moments
Sure
ago.
did.
We'll see if they can pick this one up. 3rd and 16. You can see, you can bet he's going to be going either Smith or Strawn as he has all game. And he's going to keep it on the right side. And he's
going to go to first down and probably to the end zone.
And he gets cut off. And big play.
Big play.
Big play.
Very big play.
Inside the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Big play from Galladay. He's been doing it with his arm on those long yardage.
Sure was.
And faked that handoff. He almost had to, he couldn't go for that handoff, but him taking it around the right side. Probably didn't expect that, but man, he's got that capability to take it, keep it himself.
Yeah, he's got the knowledge and the speed and the athleticism to do that.
He does. And those defensive backs were going back, playing that pass defense, and good blocking out front there on the perimeter by Caruthersville to break open Galladay.
They keeps it this time, brings it around the left side, and he cuts back to the middle, and he is met by one of the Green Wave, number 52.
And we've got 9:20 remaining in the 4th quarter here. Crunch time, we're getting there. It's 28-20 score for the Tigers. Going to be 2nd and 9, looks like. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I think that's right. He was met that time by Jackson Wilson, number 52, the All-State lineman for the Green Wave. Tigers knocking on the door again.
And fakes the handoff, rolling left. He's got a defender coming after him and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Didn't quite see who that was.
Number 6, Gavin Bristow.
Yeah, Bristow.
Well ago I said I didn't know who Malden's 88 was. That's Wade King. Should have known that. King's had a good game.
Yeah, great tackle there by Bristow. Galladay looking to get up the field, but Bristow takes him down from behind. 8:12 remaining here in the 4th quarter.
They back to pass. Now he has a man in the end zone.
Broken up.
And broken up by the Green Wave. Nice defensive by the Green Wave.
And we got a Facebook message out there from Ronald Carney saying, "Let's go Green Wave." Ron and Gina Carney. Appreciate the shout out there on our Facebook page, as we've got a great one coming down to the end here. 7:51 remaining, and brings up a 4th and 10, and Caruthersville will surely go for it here, deep in Green Wave territory.
These are going to go for it.
Actually, we might be lined up for a field goal here.
Well, they are.
Yep.
They've changed it.
Yeah, we haven't.
This may be a fake. The quarterback's a holder. Ball down, kick, looks good.
It looks good.
It's good.
And it is. Terrius Rogers
sure is.
Knocking that in for 3 points. You don't see that often.
Sure don't.
Field goal.
Very nice
That was about a 31 yarder there, and right down the middle, brings it to the 31-20 score, and that's big.
Yes,
that breaks the one touchdown spread including the 2-point conversion. So it's a two-score game now for the Green Wave, and that's tough.
Yes, sir.
But very impressive to put that up and in.
We saw that last week with Salem and Kennett.
Yeah, they attempted one. Yeah,
and they attempted one. And
that was long. That was about a 47-yarder.
And it wasn't short very much.
No, it was good, but long enough. But
that was big.
Yeah,
right there, that was big.
So the Green Wave certainly have to put together a scoring drive here to give themselves a chance. Pretty good defense to
force that.
Keep them from getting into the end zone, but that field goal is just what Caruthersville needed to make it a 2-score game.
(31-20). 7:46 to go in the ball game of this championship of Division or in District 1. Oh, nice. He really put the leg in that one. Goes in the end zone.
And
very good.
Back out to the 20.
Kid's really got a leg.
First and 10 for the Green Wave, starting at their own 20. And a crucial drive here. They've got to have a touchdown drive to keep their district title hopes alive, as they're going for four straight district titles tonight. And Caruthersville looking to get its first district title since 2013 here tonight with a win. So a lot on the line. 7:46 remaining. First and 10 for the Green Wave.
Mason Brown under center. Hands it off to McBride. He is just taken down by two defenders. Very good defense. They just didn't let him turn up field.
Yep, good pursuit by the Tiger defense. Looking for that big play to the outside. They cut it off.
Loss of 3 on the play. Brown rolls out to his left looking for a man. He's got Annister. Open. And Annister drops it.
Couldn't come up with it. Big time throw, but incomplete.
Brown put it between those two defenders. I thought he had it. I really did. But
brings up a 3rd and 13. 7:06 remaining. 31-20 score in favor of Caruthersville. 7:06 remaining in the game.
That was a nice throw by Mason Brown. Showed you his arm right there and his accuracy. Big play for the Green Wave. He rolls around to his left again, and he's being pursued in the backfield, and he tucks it to run, and he's going to be leveled by number 68, I think.
And it's going to be about an 8-yard loss for Brown.
66 for, man, that was a hit. Jacob Underwood. Green Wave, really no choice but to boot it away.
And we got 6.5 minutes remaining as time's running out for the Green Wave to put something together as we got 4th and about 20, 4th and about 17. And pretty good punt.
Pretty good one off. And the Tiger just get away from it, let it come to rest. Got the 46-yard line. Yeah, the Green Wave are really going to have to get after it.
Yeah, got to get a quick 3 and out, get the ball back. You got to have some help on your side, turn over here or there. But Caruthersville got a chance to run the clock out here if they can just pick up some first downs towards this district title.
I see some of the Kennett Indians are here watching the game. Looks like at least I see Patrick Maddox, fine quarterback from Kennett. Didn't recognize the other players. They had a good season under Joel White this year.
And did that game, Kennett-Salem game last Friday night, really good game. Kennett just come up a point short.
Galladay has it. He brings it around.
And he's getting open field. He could get it.
He could get it down there. What a run by Galladay. He's going to go to the end zone. I don't think. We're going to see it may be about the 1 yard line.
And he's going to be down at the 1, it looks like.
This kid is a nice player. Very good quarterback.
He just kept it along the left side, cut it back to the right, and as soon as he got that block out front, he could get through the sideline and just come up a bit short of the end zone.
You know, he kind of slowed up out here, picked his way through there, weasel it open.
Well, he's so deceptive.
Yes,
he faked that handoff and kind of ran around the left side like he was faking the run. And they're setting up those blocks for him, and then he turns on the jets, and you can't catch him once he's open in the open field. And we got 1st and goal from the 1, and might have a timeout here as we do, and we're going to keep it right here. Want to recognize Las Brisas, authentic Mexican restaurant, helping bring tonight's broadcast, and we appreciate the fine staff there, Gustavo and his crew, Gustavo Marquez, and a great addition to Las Brisas here recently, here in the last year, the event center right next door to their location there on Business 25, Douglas Street. And if you've got a gathering coming up, going to have a family reunion or coming here close to the holiday season, wanting to have a nice venue to go and have dinner or lunch, they can accommodate you with a great location for your family or gathering. And call ahead, and they'll set you up there at the event center next door. And appreciate them bringing you tonight's broadcast. Las Brisas, authentic Mexican restaurant in Malden.
You know, Tyler, if this, which they, hadn't slowed them down much tonight, they punch this in, it's going to be hard for the Greenway. They're really going to have some intervention to get back in this ball game.
Right. Here we go. 1st and goal from the 1. Caruthersville with a keeper. Looks like Galladay goes across the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. Puts it up to 37-20 in favor of Caruthersville. 5:53 remaining in this district final. And no better way to let Galladay cap it off. He had the big run down to the 1. Cashed in the touchdown, and that drive was all Galladay.
Sure was. Yes, that's Galladay is just quite the player. Heard a lot about him. Haven't seen him in a couple of years, but he's the real deal.
Yeah, he's a dual threat. He's done it all here tonight. Couple touchdown passes.
Sure,
and a couple I don't know if we got a touchdown run out of him before, but we certainly did just then. But certainly big-time athlete for the Tigers.
Waiting for the kicker to change the shoe. Rogers will attempt the extra point. Ball down, kick up. Good. 38-20. Caruthersville over the Greenway with 5:53 left in the ball game, Tyler.
Yep, that'll pretty much put the nail in the coffin as, the Greenway really needed a stop on that drive. But Galladay, took it all the way down into the 1 and, pretty much put it out of reach for the Green Wave here unless they really get it string of good luck here to get the ball back a few times. But great execution by Caruthersville, moving the ball up the field. And, the Green Wave got themselves back in this game, got within 8. Really put the pressure on. Really put the pressure on Caruthersville, but Caruthersville had an answer every time. Malden had some momentum, so it's a big time Caruthersville team. Very Very collected team, very experienced team coming back this year. They've got, 13 or 15 seniors they'll be losing.
Right.
So, very experienced team, and really answered anything that Malden put together here in this second half. 5:53 remaining in the game. Caruthersville set to kick off.
Saw Coach Collier come over, talk to D. Triplett, his big lineman. He has given Malden 4 good years.
Yep.
I know it's hard, but I love to see that coach do that. Hats off to Coach Collier.
And we got a flag on the play.
Stevenson brought it out, too.
Yeah, we got a second flag on the play that was thrown from the referee. So we might have 2 fouls on the play unless he got his flag out late seeing the same thing. Holding on the green wave. And illegal block in the back on the green wave. So either way, a 10-yard penalty on the green wave.
Yeah, Green Wave need to hold their composure. They've had a good season. They've had a good 4 years of high school football. You came over here, you gave your best. You played a team that just tonight was just as good as anybody I've seen all year. Caruthersville's a nice team, a lot of speed, a lot of athletes.
Yeah, great run by the Green Wave. Looking for their 4th straight district title tonight. But at this point, looks like that'll come to an end. But
yes.
Caruthersville been wanting this for a good while.
Yeah.
You know, they've been on the outside after they've been dominant in the years past in the early 2010s themselves. And now it looks like they've got a shot to take over the district into state tournament play with just 5:45 remaining in the game. They're backed up to the 15-yard line, which it was a spot foul.
Brown back. Past Annister. He gets away, but he's tripped up, and he may be down. He's kind of had a bad leg anyway, and that player got him, and he didn't mean to, but, I mean, he just reached out and tackled him.
And it's going to be close to the first down marker. Annister did a good job.
Yes, he did.
Getting away from that tackle. It looked like he was going to get hit pretty good, but got out of it. And 5.5 remaining.
All out to number 3, that's Reed. First and 10. And clock starts now as Brown takes the snap, and
Brown,
I think, just chunked it out of bounds.
Yeah, just trying to do the best he could, rolling out. That's tough when you got a defender right on you rolling to your left. 5:12 remaining. Going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Green Wave. Looking to move the ball up the field quickly here. 38-20 score. Caruthersville on top.
Brown back, looking for a receiver. Send out to Annister. He gets it to the 40. Now he sidesteps and out of
picks up the first down.
There it is.
Just
nice
gets
run
it
by Annister.
Right at 5 minutes to play, the chains will move.
Send out to Reed through his hands.
And, Reed couldn't quite handle it, but Drew Ryan had a chance of it himself off the hands of Reed, but incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10, 4:59 remaining.
Takes the handoff, looking down as he tucks it to run, and he goes out of bounds after I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage or not. Don't believe so. You know, Tyler, I never want to give up until the buzzer goes off, but it's pretty apparent that these Caruthersville Tigers are going to advance, and we wish them well. We hope they continue on. Need to all get behind the teams from this area and support them.
Yep, fine season by Caruthersville. Only losses this year so far coming to Kennett. Oh, we got
Valley.
Valley Catholic.
And they had Valley Catholic there, but they did.
Yeah, Mason Brown goes for a big loss, trying to roll out left, get some time to work the ball down the field, but a big loss. Going from the 47 down to about the 33, so about a 14-yard loss on that play.
And we're going to have a timeout.
We got a timeout by the Green Wave.
And, you know, Tyler, we want to, say congratulations to the Malden Green Wave for the years that they have had. You know,
sure.
They could have been, they made it to the Dome. Some of these kids are on that team. You know, they've worked hard. They got themselves in positions to win football games. And so they have nothing to hang their heads over. I know they're sad, and it's easy for me to say, but we're proud of you guys, and we thank you for your hard work. And again, congratulations to Coach Jackson and his Tigers, and good luck to you next week.
Yeah, we knew this year coming in, the Green Wave bringing back a solid group, and we knew Caruthersville going to bring back one of the best teams they've had in a good while with a very experienced senior bunch, talented bunch. So we knew coming into this year we were going to have two heavyweights going at it for a district title, and that's certainly what we got. But probably a couple plays, couple turnovers probably been the difference here tonight, where Caruthersville was able to score and cash in on some turnovers early. And some big plays from Galladay, which always helps, as he's a great talent. And looking to close out this game here tonight. 4:18 remaining, 4th and 26 for the Green Wave. And looks like they'll punt it away.
Big D triplet back. Takes a Tiger bounce as the Green Wave down it at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, 4:08 remaining. Caruthersville likely going to try to kill this clock the rest of the way. The 38-20 score. And the winner will advance on to the Class 2 quarterfinals. Take on the winner of Lutheran North and Trinity Catholic. And we had a halftime score of 25-13, Lutheran North over Trinity. We haven't got an update since then, but Trinity made it all the way to the state championship last year.
Yeah, they did.
Top of Class 2 once again this year, but Lutheran North, a really good team as well. So
they really put a nice team together up there.
Yep. So we'll see what happens there as they'll match up with Caruthersville next week.
All taken around, taken out of bounds, taken down by number 88. Nice tackle.
Yep, nice tackle there by Wade King, the senior, trying to get one of his last few licks in as he wraps up his high school career, and surely did there.
Malden football team can get ready for basketball. I know they got several on this team that are going to be on the basketball team. You know, they got McBride, they got Annister. I understand D Triplet may play this year, and Mason Brown. I heard Mason Brown was going to play. We'll see, maybe more. Good luck to you. And again, thanks for the hard work that you put in.
3:23 remaining, 2nd and 11. Handoff. And about a 4-yard gain. Going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
Yeah. Just under 3 minutes to go. Clock running at 2:54. Tyler, it's been fun this year. You guys always do a good job. It's time for us to get the basketball out, and we'll be doing some games.
Yep. We'll be about a month out. You're doing some basketball. This will be our last football broadcast of the year. And a handoff, Galladay going out right. and trying to stay in bounds. Cuts it up, and right at the first down marker. Might be spot a bit short. It's right at the first down marker. It looks like it's pretty close.
Yes, it does.
Down to 2:22 remaining in the game. We got a stoppage for measurement. That was on a 3rd and 6, so we got 4th down coming up if it's just short.
Yeah, it may be just short. If it is, it's not very much. Looks like about 6 inches short.
And it's going to be short, bring up a 4th and a few inches, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to stay on the field, go for it. Wouldn't be surprised if I see Galladay keep it. Some kind of keeper here, as he's always come up with some big plays with his feet.
Sure does. He's going to run that play clock down. It's just now 15 seconds. Yep. Goes under center.
And we're going to jump up front.
And Triplett says they moved the ball. We'll see that.
Yeah, it's tough
I don't
up front.
think so. Want to be on the greenway.
Yeah, it'll be a first down for the Tigers. You know, Galladay up under center, you could expect the sneak, because he ultimately goes out of the shotgun. So if he's under center, you can expect that sneak, and he jumped across.
And that's what he had in mind, and he would have gotten it.
And we got 2 minutes remaining. And clock being killed here by the Tigers to run this one out.
Now they hands it off, and they bring it around, and
nice tackle.
Nice tackle by, I believe that's number 88.
Yep, that's Wade King again.
Wade King.
He's going out with a bang.
Sure is. He's had a nice game.
Yep, tackle for loss. Going to bring up a 2nd and 12 coming up for the Tigers. 1:20 remaining. Just a few more plays will pretty much put this one away.
Approaching 1 minute to play. 5 seconds on the play clock, down to 3. He gets it off, hands it up. Up the middle, gain of about 3 yards.
And now with 45 seconds remaining, that's going to bring up a...
This will definitely be the last play of the game. They'll run it down. And
3rd down. Yeah, they just kneel on this one, and
it'll be over.
It'll be over.
Congratulations to the Caruthersville Tigers, and good luck to you next week when you take on either Lutheran North or Trinity. We'll be supporting you all the way.
Yep, good game here tonight, as we expected. If a couple miscues by the Green Wave in the beginning didn't happen, we might have gotten a closer game, and we got a flag on the play. It was like a delay of game, so they didn't snap the ball, so I don't know why. That would just end the game, but tried to move it 5 yards and snap it.
Do it again.
Yeah.
And again, we want to thank everyone who texted tonight, said they enjoyed the broadcast. Sean Butler, Linda Dobbins, Bill Saney, and I'm sorry I forgot the others, but we had several. Appreciate it very much. Appreciate your support. Appreciate your sponsors. That'll be the ball game.
Yep, that'll do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Final score, 38-20. Caruthersville Tigers over the Malden Green Wave, and for the first time since 2013, the Caruthersville Tigers are district champions, and the Malden Green Wave snap a 3 straight years of district championships, 2014, 15, and 16, coming up a bit short of their 4th this year. A great run by the Green Wave, as we've seen. A couple quarterfinal appearance last year, a couple years back, a semifinal appearance, and even a state championship appearance a few years ago. Has come up a bit short in this district final tonight, but Caruthersville, it's their time. Moving on to the quarterfinals next week. Take on the winner of Trinity Catholic and Lutheran North. So we'll see what happens tonight and who the Caruthersville Tigers will face next week, as that will wrap up our last broadcast of the year here for the 2017 football season. It's been fun, and Tommy, you've helped out some tonight, or this year. We appreciate you.
I appreciate that.
Helping out, and good season, as we still got some local teams fighting. Looks like Poplar Bluff's going to fall to, Jackson's going to fall to Vianney tonight. Haytime's going to fall to Valley Catholic. Caruthersville moves on here tonight, so pretty much Caruthersville's
that's right.
The lone team out there. We don't know about Cape Central and Hillsboro. That's one that
last I saw, Hillsboro had beaten them.
Really? Okay. So Cape Central's out of the mix. So Caruthersville's carrying the torch for Southeast Missouri now going forward. So good luck to the Tigers.
Yeah, let's go get them Tigers.
Going ahead. And that'll do it for us here tonight. And for everyone tuning in, we appreciate you out there. Appreciate our sponsors tonight. Sandy Small Engines in Malden, also Las Brisas, authentic Mexican restaurant, bringing you tonight's broadcast. And for myself, Tyler Wagner, Tommy Jacobs, bringing the play-by-play, Josh Howe on the camera. That'll do it for us here tonight from Hopkey Field in Caruthersville. And we'll be getting into basketball about a month away, so look forward to that. And until then, take care, everyone.